I trained to be a teacher, and I absolutely loved teaching. It was one of the most exciting things, taking all the knowledge from university into the classroom and loving children, loving the experience. I did that for quite a few years and taught children from, I think, 5 up to about 65, because I then went on to teach further education, performing arts. But I wanted to have another change in my life. As I got older, teaching is very demanding, and I wanted to use my skills. And I've just come on to tell you a little bit why I could use my skills that I had for teaching to transfer to Celebrancy. And when I first heard about Celebrancy, I thought, oh yes, tick, tick, tick. I've got the skills needed to be a celebrant. So let me talk to you about them, because there's sort of 6 ones I want to talk to you about. The first one is empathy. When we are dealing with children, dealing with parents, even dealing with our colleagues, everybody's going through a different journey. Everyone's having different issues. Families are complicated. And being able to empathise and listen, that's another one. I'll come back to that one. Being able to empathise with what they're going through, non-judgmentally, and be able to help them is something that happens in both teaching and in Celebrancy. The second one I want to talk to you about is communication skills. People communicate in a variety of ways, and if you are fairly observant, you can see how they communicate. And it's a bit like learning styles. When you're teaching, you adapt yourself to communicate to people the way that you can see they need to. Conflict resolution. Well, if you've ever taught in a primary school, you will know that is fairly regular, but children fall out. However, it could be that children have fallen out with their parents, or colleagues even fall out. And likewise, when you're dealing with a family who are organising a funeral, there's often conflict. There can be conflict in weddings where, the mother of the groom or the mother of the bride is not happy with how it's going, and because she's paying for it, she wants her say. And part of our job is to sort out the conflict in a way that's solution focused and about really telling the story so that it's all celebrated and included, not excluding anybody. Also, as a teacher, you have to be really organised. You have to know your whole week's plan. You need to know about your assessment. You need to know what the whole term's going to look like. You want to know when Ofsted's coming in. Oh my gosh, what do you have to get ready for that? In exactly the same way, I brought all those skills across from being a teacher to being a celebrant. So I have a filing system on my computer. I also am a bit old school, and I still have folders with, their certificates in and the hand fasting ribbons all tied in with the colours along with their script. So yes, I am a bit old school, and a lot of people will carry on just doing everything digitally, but I like to have the both going on. Organisation, to get there on time. Organisation, to have everything in place for your couple or for your family who you are representing. As a teacher, you have to think creatively. So, some subjects can be a bit dry, and you have to think about how to really make them more fun or more engaging for students or children to come and react and interact with them. And really that's where the learning takes place, when there's fun involved. So I like to bring a lot of fun to my ceremonies, ones that have a little bit of theatrical impact, and that creativity and story writing that I did with the children, I bring to my ceremonies. I mentioned at the beginning that you have to have listening skills. I expect a lot of you, especially if you are teachers, know all about active listening, and listening where you really focus on what that person is saying. You repeat it back to them. So am I right in thinking that what you really want for this funeral is, we do this with our parents and Parents' Day, we do this with our colleagues as a teacher. So 6 really fundamental skills that I've brought right across from being a teacher to being a celebrant. If you're a teacher and you would like to use your skills and do something really rewarding, then please have a look on our website, book up for a course. It's something I have never ever regretted doing. In fact, I love my life.